Yo. Okay. One of my homeboys that I used to serve with, he had told me something about real estate. And he was telling me how much money he made from a particular deal. I'm like, man, you made what? Tell me why this lady quoted me like, I think it was like $78 or $79, or I think it was like 71, somewhere along those lines, for some salt. Guess how much I was able to get that price from you? Well, guess how much I paid?
What's up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Parade. I'm your host, Horatio, and I have a very special guest, Rose, my boy Roosevelt. Thank you for coming. He's the editor behind the scenes. That's why the videos are so crispy and clean now, and the transitions are smooth. Cause my shit, that shit was just like freshly done and uploaded. So
Appreciate you, man.
But thank you again.
For sure.
But yeah, he's really into like investing in real estate, and he was the one that he taught me a lot of stuff about real estate that I haven't known. And well, he's the guy with the hidden gems and the hidden knowledge, so I'll let him introduce himself.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, man. My name is Roosevelt. I go by Rose. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to we're going to do this. This is going to be a pretty solid video. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all a lot of gems. I'm going to give y'all a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? And we're just pretty much going to throw the gems out. You know what I'm saying? You got to catch it, though. You know what I'm saying? So if you catch it, you catch it. And then what I typically like to do is, if I find a gem and that's anywhere, I like to, you know what I'm saying, take it and run with it. And what I mean by that is kind of do a little bit more research. So we definitely gonna give out some gems, you know what I'm saying, and take it and run with it from there.
Yeah, so tell the audience about who you are and stuff.
Yeah, man, so like I've been doing investing for about a few years now. I guess like what kind of started my journey is I was kind of in the serving industry. And you know what I'm saying, I've been kind of talking to a lot of people, because when you're serving, you know what I'm saying, you talk to a lot of people. And so this guy, he had told me about real estate, and pretty much I just took what he pretty much told me and just ran with it, did my research, and I started just buying courses on, you know, basically what that person was pretty much telling me about real estate. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I started my real estate journey. And then as far as me going into the stock market, I believe I may have been in the stock market since 2019, 2020. I want to say I've been doing it for about 3-4 years now, I would say. But I would definitely say what I know now is a lot different from what I knew back then. You know what I'm saying? It's always something like, what you think you know, you don't know. Or there's always somebody that knows a little bit more than you know. You know what I'm saying? And so, well, yeah, we're going to definitely get into a lot of gems. You know what I'm saying? You just got to pay attention and gonna get it rocking from there.
Yes, sir. So stay tuned. And like you said that, you know, people are old there, and you know.
Yeah. So I talk to a lot of people, and the one thing that they always tell me, man, is that, you know, they're always living off of, you know, Social Security income, one income out of the month, and they're telling me numbers that I'm like, bro, like, are they really like living off of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, one person told me it was living off of $272, $343, $893, you know what I'm saying? $1,100. I'm like, yo, like, that is insane. Like, how can you live off of that kind of money off of one check per month in Social Security? So I'm kind of thinking to myself, bro, like, there is no way in hell I see myself going through what they've been through. And what's crazy is, like, all of the people that I speak to, it's like a good 80% portion are telling me the same exact thing. They're living off of one check. They're only getting X amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, well, like, what did they do wrong that kind of got them in this position? You know what I'm saying? And it's just doing what the average person does. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that's kind of what holds us back a lot, is, you know, kind of staying at that average level. So what I was kind of telling myself, and I'm like, bro, like, what can I do to kind of not go in that direction that they're in? Because what I like to do is, man, I like to listen to people. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they've been through certain experiences and they learn from those experiences. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, if they're telling me something, damn, why wouldn't I listen to them and, you know, avoid the mistake that they had went through? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of helped myself out, you know, at the end of the day. So I started listening to them, and I kind of just been doing like a lot of internet research, this and that, you know, YouTube, Twitter, this and that, you know what I'm saying? And one of my homeboys that I used to serve with, he had told me something about real estate. And he was telling me how much money he made from a particular deal. I'm like, man, you made what? He was like, yeah, man, I made this and that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what did you do? Like, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? who put you on this and that? You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of telling me, you know, this and that. You know, this dude put me on this, dude put me on that. What steps he did to do this? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, me as a hustler, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get information from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what he did so that way I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And kind of learn from him. So he told me one thing, and it kind of stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? He kind of told me what he did as a general in real estate for him to get that kind of money. So, and he was telling me how it was gonna cost, you know, this and that to kind of, you know what I'm saying, buy his courses and learn what he did pretty much. I kind of just started Googling. I was like, you know what I'm saying, real estate, this and that, you know what I'm saying, boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, okay. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying, you know what I'm saying? So after a while, you know what I'm saying, I started making some extra money on the side. I can kind of spend here and there. And I came across this dude on Instagram. He had, you know, a good amount of followers, you know what I'm saying? He looked pretty wealthy, you know what I'm saying? He was doing this real estate. So I was like, damn, that sounds familiar. That sounds like what dude was telling me at the restaurant, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. What he did was he did a one-on-one course, you know what I'm saying? And he taught me what he could do to kind of get me in a better position. And so I was like, okay, well damn man, sign me up, yeah, let's do this, let's see, you know, I'm hyped, whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped, you know? And so it's like, I took that information, I applied it, but I wasn't as good at that particular time frame. And so like after a few months, weeks, it started getting better and better and better. Another opportunity that came my way because I was looking through Instagram and I see this other dude doing real estate. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He doing real estate this way, you know what I'm saying? And so like, well, maybe what if I can do it that way and I have a better chance of getting me a deal? Because when I was in the other dude's courses, I guess that was kind of like the little intro to the real estate, the kind of basic way that you can pretty much make money without putting anything down, pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so when I bought that second course, it was another tool that I could have used to kind of help increase my chances of getting a deal with real estate. So still to this day, man, I love real estate. I do real estate still. And so that's kind of like the goal. I always say like to kind of have a goal at the end of the day, man. And I said this on Twitter today as well. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, make sure you kind of have a goal. Because if you don't have a goal, it's almost like aiming a gun without a target, bro. You're just shooting blind. You have nowhere to go, bro. So what I say is always do something with a goal, because once you kind of hit that goal, boom, you did what you said you was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And so that was that. And then I kind of started learning more about the stock market. You know what I'm saying? I started following and subscribing to a lot of people that's in the stock market. And I've been doing the stock market for a few years. I think I started because I was doing serving back in 2017, 2018, and I think I started doing the stock market in 2019-ish. I want to say 2019-ish. But I wasn't as good as I am now. You know what I'm saying? I was not as good as I didn't know what I know now versus what I didn't know back then. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing money doing this. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this to the side and focus on something else. That's when I did the real estate and, you know, kind of went from there. And then one other thing that I started doing recently, because like I said, I follow a lot of people on social media, YouTube, Instagram, this and that. And one thing I always heard people say was to read. You know what I'm saying? Read this, read that. You know what I'm saying? This book gonna change your attitude. This book gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, damn, I was never the type to read. I'm one of the ones that be like, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Summary.
Spark notes.
You know what I'm saying? Summary, ratatouille in book form, you know. And I'm writing that bad boy, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, like I mentioned, you know, as I got older, I came across this book right here, man. Oh, let me see if I can kind of get it for y'all. I came across this book right here, man. Hey, like I say, man, I don't like reading, but
It's a good read.
when I say this book right here, this is the one. I promise you. If there is one book you need to start reading, it's going to be this one.
Say it. For the audience.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I promise you, if there is one book that you must read, I will recommend this book. Because this book is what changed the way I look at a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So, I read this book. Well, first I listened to the audio. I didn't even read the book.
Yeah, the audio is great, yeah.
I listened.
Audio at work.
Yeah. I listened to the audio. And the audio was like, damn, hold on. That makes sense, bro. it makes sense the way he was kind of explaining it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, wait a minute now. Because, like I said, I was doing insurance and everybody was saying that they living off of Social Security, you know? And so it's like, damn, I need to get out of this rat race. Okay, so let me apply what he said in that audio and start to apply it to real life. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, once I kind of listened to the audio, I bought a few more books, you know what I'm saying? I bought a few more books. And I just kind of started getting into the habit of reading, bro. Because one thing I can say is them kind of books right there, bro, they hold the key to a lot of secrets. And I feel like one of the problems that a lot of us, including me, had, you know, or have, is that we don't like to read books. There's so many other ways you can kind of entertain yourself. Music, gaming, TV, Netflix, going out to the club, this and that, you know what I'm saying? There's so many other ways you can entertain yourself.
But if you want to live a different life and a different just outcome, have a completely different like view on life, then you should just read a book.
Exactly, bro. I promise you, if there was one book that I would recommend for y'all to read, it's this book right here. If y'all haven't started reading, I would recommend that book right there, Rich Dad Poor Dad, man. And like I said, that book just changed a lot about me. So as I was kind of applying that knowledge, you know what I'm saying, I started seeing, I'm not gonna say I started seeing, but I started building different habits, you know what I'm saying? And I guess like that kind of just got me into the position where I am right now. I hear a lot of people say like it's kind of hard to kind of invest, you know what I'm saying? So for example, if you were to make only $1,000 in a paycheck, like I wouldn't have enough money to be able to invest. Most people think you gotta have like thousands of dollars to invest, you know what I'm saying? Most people think you gotta have $1,000 to invest. No, bro, you can invest like $10, you can invest 20, 30, 40, you know, however much you can invest. Because one thing I seen on Twitter that I follow, you know what I'm saying, dude said every dollar you invest is a lot closer to your freedom. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm kind of big on that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, I just want to get out the rat race. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I just want to get out the rat race. I'm tired of working for somebody. I'm tired of waking up 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, clocking in, having a boss tell me do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I'm not trying to live that life.
Yeah, dude, it's very depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. I'm not trying to live that life no more. And I say to myself all the time, what do I need to do to improve who I am right now as a person? And like I said, reading, subscribing to financial literacy people, you know what I'm saying? This and that, Twitter. Like, bro, if you were to look at my Twitter followers, you'll see like most of my followers are people who are kind of financial literate in a way. You know what I'm saying? They talk about financial stuff that's going on in life, and they kind of give tips on how and what you can do to kind of better yourself financially. You know what I'm saying? To kind of get yourself out of that rat race. So I'm just following a whole bunch of people because me as a person, I prefer being around people who are more knowledgeable than me. You know what I'm saying? Because
the smartest person in the world.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you're the smartest person in the room, then you gotta get into a different room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started subscribing to people on financial literacy on YouTube, following people on Twitter, and that's really like where I kind of got most of the information that I know financially, as I know today. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of gonna change my life eventually. I can pretty much guarantee that, you know, based off of the information that I kind of have and based off the information I'm about to give y'all too. Hey man, I'm telling y'all, I'm about to give y'all 2,300 worth of knowledge. Why is 2,300? Because, like I said, you know, all the courses, all the books, all the prices that people quoting me to do this, teach you this and that, it's $2,300 worth of knowledge I'm about to give y'all, bro. And I'm kind of, man, I've been going on a rant. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, I want you to get it out.
Hey, bro, I've been going on a rant, man. I've been doing most of the talking. You know, my boy Horatio ain't even get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, ask me the right questions. But yeah, I went on the whole rant, but that's like my little background about me. But like I said, man, I'm gonna give y'all some gems. It's gonna be a good little
a good segment.
It's gonna be a good segment. Yeah,
I got that. So for people who don't know how to like, you know, stock, you know, like how to like invest and everything, like which app, like what do you use to like invest?
I personally started with Robinhood, but as my knowledge got wiser, you know what I'm saying, as I kind of got better at the market, I then went to Webull. Webull is a little bit better for me. It's kind of user friendly for me. you know, and so I'm kind of just a little bit comfortable with Weeble. I've heard good things about Think or Swim as well, but Weeble personally, I just have good preference for Weeble, pretty much, I would say.
So can you do crypto, like stocks, bonds, like is everything on there? Like, obviously not real estate, but like, you know.
Right. So I know Weeble, they just added crypto about a few months ago, so I know you can invest in crypto, but it's not as many coins as there are on crypto.com. Crypto's
because I have the crypto wallet and all that.
Yeah.
Coinbase, that's that.
Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Coinbase.
Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah, man. So I would say if you were kind of strictly into crypto, I would say go to Coinbase.com. Download the app, and they pretty much have the majority of the coins that's pretty much out right nowadays. So
okay.
Yeah.
So my point B is actually trying to get into investing. So so you said like Weeble is a good investment app. Is there stocks in there? There's not really many stocks, huh?
Yeah, Weeble is pretty much, it's mainly like a stock brokerage. So it has most of the stocks.
Friendly means like all that shit. Okay.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
So I have to air that out. Okay. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So, dude, that's pretty badass, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I said, man, reading these books, it taught me a lot. Like, another thing that I kind of want to say is, like, as far as a good book to read, this book right here, Never Split the Difference by Chris Bosch, man, this book will teach you how to negotiate. I'm telling you, this is a great book if you want to learn how to negotiate. And really, in life, your life is about negotiating. Exactly.
You gotta make deals and shit with folks.
Exactly. Even if you were to try to apply for a job, it's a negotiation, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Literally that, because you gotta like say, hey, well, if you don't give me the deal I want, then I'm gonna walk.
Exactly.
And it's so crazy how when you walk away from shit, people be like, wait.
Exactly.
I'll give you that deal.
Exactly. It depends on how desperate they are, if they need your service at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I guess like the next job, one thing I would say when it comes to negotiating is to always tell yourself there is, when a job offers you, let's say they offer you $18, you know what I'm saying? There is a way you can negotiate that. There's a way you can kind of get that higher, and there's a way you can negotiate a lot of things that can work in your favor. This book right here is gonna teach you
How
that.
to get that.
It's gonna teach you
negotiation.
Yeah, bro.
Have you read How to Win Friends and Influence People? I haven't read that, but I heard about it.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, that's this book right here, bro.
Oh, that one.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. This is actually a book that I was gonna recommend. This is another good one too, bro.
I was like, I know it's by Dale Carnegie, and I was
like,
oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
Funny, yeah.
Bro.
So you recommend that book?
Yeah, I recommend this one too, bro. And let me tell you an example, like of what I applied from this book. I'm walking with my lady in the mall. There's the sales people that at the mall, they try to flag you down. You know what I'm saying? Get your attention and come by and stuff, this and that. Tell me why this lady quoted me like I think she was like $78 or $79, or I think it was like 71, somewhere along those lines, for some salt that can kind of like clean your skin, clear out the dead skin. I was like, $71, man, I'm not gonna pay no $71, $79 for some salt to clean my skin, man. Like, what?
Yeah, that's a lot.
And guess how much I was able to get that price reduced by? Or guess how much I paid?
20.
Close.
15.
Close. I paid $30.
Oh no, that's half off. It's like about 55-60% off.
Exactly, and exactly this right here. I'm telling you, it's a great book, man. Like I said, your whole life is a negotiation, and I feel like this is a really good book for people to learn, on how to negotiate. And as far as this book, man, this is another one as well. This would just kind of teach you how to be a better person, not a better person, but how to communicate to people a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of have that just naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk about any motherfucker.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's one of the books I wanted to read just so I can expand on that. So with podcasts and I can ask better questions and shit.
Exactly.
But
this will be the book.
Yeah,
this will be the book right here. Yes, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to read that.
Yes, bro. It's definitely a good book, man. And then it's crazy because Hershey, people just tell me about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Atomic Habits. I guess like this. I haven't had a chance to read this because I just finished like that How to Win Friends and Influence People. I just finished that one about a week ago. and this is probably gonna be my next one I was gonna read. I just heard this is about breaking bad habits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Creating good habits. So
21 days to create a habit.
exactly, bro. So
what is your favorite type of trading? Do you day trade, swing trade? That's what my friend had one day asked me.
Okay.
Like swing trade. Like, I have no idea what that is.
Right. So day trading is pretty much like where you trade in a day. You know, you can do multiple trades in a day. You can buy and sell. That's one trade. Buy and sell. That's another trade. Buy and sell. That's another trade. You know what I'm saying? So day trading, you can do as many buy and sells as you can in a day.
Okay.
Swing trade is pretty much where you buy a trade one day and you sell it next day, a few weeks, months, years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just basically just holding it overnight. You know, and so in my opinion, I think for me personally, I'm kind of used to swing trading. You know what I'm saying? Just because like a lot of people who I kind of know of and I kind of not gonna say look up to, but what I follow, they do swing trades. You know what I'm saying? It kind of works to them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I mentioned, I tend to follow what what they are doing for me to kind of get at their level eventually. So, and most people are typically doing not day trades, but swing trades based off the people I know at least. And so I find out that just works better for me, swing trading pretty much.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, swing trading will probably be beneficial to me too. This is like, dude, like I would definitely forget the day trade.
Yeah.
Get stressed. I just feel like that would become an addiction.
Exactly.
Because like you're doing it every day. Oh shit, I gotta sell. It's going up. I can sell it. And then it's like, it's like.
Yeah.
You know, I know people that do it though. I know a person that does it. I'm just like, bro, it sounds so stressful.
Has it been working out for them? Like, been working out?
I don't know if he continues to do it still, but like I know he did it before, and I was like, you got it, dog.
Right.
My guy.
Yeah. I mean, trading. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where like you gotta like know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy for you to lose money in there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy for you to lose money, and the crazy thing is like you gotta lose money in order for you to learn from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like really the only way. That's how I was able to kind of learn as what I know now, because I'm not gonna say I lost a lot of money, but I did lose. You know what I'm saying? Not some money. Like exactly, bro. Like for example, Dogecoin. Like I made a good chunk of money, bro. But as I kept trying to hold it, hoping it was gonna get to like $1, $10. You know what I'm saying? 20, this and that. And like it started dropping, and so I didn't make as much money as I could have, the Dogecoin. So yeah, you definitely gotta know what you're doing, bro, when it comes to trading, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. What indicators do you like to use? And do you solely base your trades on technical analysis, or do you use fundamental analysis?
Okay, that's a great question, bro. So pretty much what I typically do is I typically use both. You know what I'm saying? I typically like to look at stocks report cards in a way, financial statements, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of, I go based off of what the financial statement says, you know what I'm saying? And so like, if I see a company is completely, every quarter, every year they making money, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I would kind of, not gonna say make my focus, but I would kind of keep my eye on that stock, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And so like, that's kind of like the fundamental aspect of it. I typically look at the financial statements, and I just go based off the information that I see, if that stock is actually improving over time or if it's actually decreasing over time. And so I guess for the technical analysis, the 3 indicators, I use many more, but the main few that I use would be like the MACD, the RSI, and the actual volume of the stock, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So like each candle, there's like a certain volume. You can kind of see how much people have actually bought versus how much people have actually sold. And so yeah, those are pretty much the 3 basic ones that I pretty much use, but there's many more, but we're gonna have to kind of get into that the next episode, you know what I'm saying, when we do this. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do my trading.
Okay. So how do you like search for stocks and bonds to like you say you just watch them over time?
Yeah, so like there's this thing. And like I told y'all, man, I was gonna give y'all some gems, so you know what I'm saying, if y'all caught it, There's in the stock market is formed based off of sectors. I believe your guy, he mentioned, a question about the sectors.
Yeah.
So it's based off of sectors. And so if you can understand how the sectors work and how they rotate, then you have a better opportunity of kind of seeing and imagining how that particular stock can move during the time of your pretty much picking that stock. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of do that. Like I said, I base my opinion of a stock based off of, you know, how it's moving in the financial statements, and, you know, the fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and just like depending on the time of the year of the economy that we're in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one thing I typically like to do is I like to every morning, bro, I like to put on CNBC. You know what I'm saying? One reason I like to do that is because I can actually see what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? CNBC is gonna report what's going on in the world.
It's not biased on.
Exactly. And typically, what goes on in the world or in this country, that's really what affects the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Like the Russia war, for example, bro. That's literally has a part in how the stock market actually performs. You know what I'm saying? And so that's one thing I like to do is turn on CNBC. You know what I'm saying? Follow the news, because what happens in the country and the world, that affects the stock market, bro. So that's another key gem that I like to do.
Yeah, I didn't even notice about that. That's some pretty insightful knowledge right there.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Bro, I'm telling y'all, you'd be surprised of what you can find out just by doing a little bit of research and following certain people, bro. I'm telling you.
Huh. Yeah, dude. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
I go to CSNBC to look at the
You know what I'm saying? If I would have told myself I'm gonna be doing this back when I was like, you know what I'm saying, 18, I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Dog, dude, imagine if we was like doing this shit like I did, like podcasting in high school or something, and like, like if I would have just went straight to school to do like web, like technical shit, like tech. I would have been done with school. I would have had a good paying.
Right, bro.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, bro, if we knew the information we know now back then, bro, we'd be in a much better place, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not even fun, bro. It's not even freaking funny, dude.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I would have never not chased girls and just focused on grinding, bro.
Yes, bro. One thing I can say, like, there is a lot of distraction in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? It can be
everywhere.
Everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
It can be anything, bro. It can be music. It can be clubbing, it can be vacation, it can be, you know what I'm saying, TV, you know what I'm saying, it can be, you know, spouses, this and that, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of distractions in the world, bro, and one thing I like to do is I like to kind of just focus on the goal, bro, you know what I'm saying. I have a whiteboard that I kind of look at every day. I come, you know what I'm saying, I wake up, you know what I'm saying, that whiteboard, I look at that whiteboard, and it kind of has goals that I kind of...
Vision board, huh?
Exactly, that I kind of want to achieve, you know what I'm saying. And so, as long as you focus on the goal, bro, you can really, you know what I'm saying, do what you know what I'm saying, want to do. As long as you have a goal. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying, make sure you have a goal on whatever you do, and don't just go in there just aiming blindness, you know what I'm saying? So,
just hope the shit stick on just because you threw it or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's not gonna work like that. What else you trying to drop on us?
Man, so like, I guess I can drop y'all this gem, man. So like, for those of y'all who are planning on buying a car soon, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop y'all this little gem, man. So usually when you're doing any kind of sales job, there's a quota. There's a quota that, you know, a person has to reach at the end of the month to kind of maintain their position. You know what I'm saying? To kind of keep their job, I would say. You know, and so like, typically what happens is that when you're in sales, the closer you get toward the end of the month, the more, yeah, exactly. The more different strategies you got to use to kind of reach that quota. You know what I'm saying? And so like, what you can do is, instead of you going to a car dealership at the beginning or the middle of the month, bro, just kind of go toward the end of the month, bro. You know what I'm saying? That way they kind of can give you a better discount versus what they did toward the beginning of the month. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's typically how y'all can get better discounts and better deals.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I definitely heard about that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I looked up that shit the other day, like, I'm like, fine, like, to get a cheaper car.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get me a new car.
Yeah.
But, shit's just expensive.
It is, bro. One thing I would not, what I would do personally, right now at least, you know, because of the whole chip shortage and everything, right? Yeah, and so like, pretty much, everything is pretty much way overpriced right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Newer cars, used cars, everything's just way overpriced. And so typically what a lot of dealerships are doing is they're kind of overpricing because there's not enough inventory. And because there's not enough chips in the world, that kind of reduces the inventory on different cars and systems, this and that. And that's why you can't really find an Xbox or a PlayStation nowadays, bro.
Same with a PC, you can't even build one.
Exactly, bro, exactly. And that's why I say, bro, like, it's important for you to kind of know what's going on in the world, because there's a certain there's a certain sector, and because of that chip shortage, it isn't producing right now. And that all goes back to me saying, you gotta know your sectors in the rotation. So a lot of people say, like, it's hard to invest because you gotta pay taxes, you gotta, some people on child support, this and that. And so it's definitely hard. And one thing I can kind of say that kind of helped me train my mindset, that I have learned from different people, is that whatever, whatever income you get, whatever check you get, however much money you get per month, just invest a percentage, bro. A percentage. One thing that I have been doing that actually works for me is just investing 20%. 20% of whatever I make.
So like the 20, 30, 50 rule, you do 20?
Exactly.
For your, what's that, wants or needs?
Exactly. 20% for the,
wants, right?
I would say needs, because like I need to invest this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would say needs. But as far as like the wants, I would say like the rest is 80% pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
80, okay.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I would actually start to say. And each job, when you do like an automatic deposit, wake up in the morning, you see you're checking your income. Each job has like a setting to where like you can adjust like how much a percentage you actually get into a certain account. So you can have your Webull account, you can have your 401k account, you can invest a certain percentage in that, you can have your crypto account, you can put money in that. You know what I'm saying? 401k, boom, let me invest 5% in that. Crypto, let me invest 5% in that. Stock market, let me invest 10% in that, bro. So it's like there's different ways you can kind of invest.
So thank you all for coming to this episode. This is a really dope ass guest. Thank you again for coming and editing my videos.
For sure, man.
Yeah, like I hope people learned something, and if not, then we'll do another one. Which obviously we are. We're gonna do a part 2. This is part 1, so we're gonna do another one. And I hope y'all learned a lot from this one, because you guys definitely should have learned some shit.
Absolutely.
I learned a lot of shit I didn't know. So I hope you all learned it too.
And let me know something. Drop, if y'all don't mind, drop a 1 in the chat, because I want to see in the not the chat, but the comment. Yeah.
We're not live streaming yet.
I'm thinking like I said, I'm in course and they do meetings and they say drop this and that, you know what I'm saying? But drop a 1 in the YouTube comment, bro. I want to see how many people learned something. If you didn't, come talk to me. I'll see what I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of catch me at what is my socials?
I will put it at the bottom anyway.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I always do that. I always
yeah.
put the folks,
You can put it at the bottom, and if you didn't learn something, I'll definitely teach you something. Okay. So.
All right. Peace.